Transit Service. Moving forward.
Good morning, Wilmington. Good morning, Wilmington. I say good morning, Wilmington. Wake up, y'all. Come on, have a great day. Ooh.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's up? It's your main man, Big Eye, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV. So everyone knows that I like to bring on people that are doing amazing things. But today I got a super, super special guest, a friend, just a dude that just does good stuff. And when I met this guy last year, man, I went to LA and hung out with him. And I was just so surprised because what you see is what you get. A real down-to-earth, funny-ass comedian, a philanthropist, a guy that gives a damn about people, a guy that does something so unusual, like he will go out and eat half his food and then take the other half to someone homeless. I mean, a guy with a heart of gold, especially in this time and age. Comedian, I'm going to say songwriter, philanthropist, just all around a great dude and author. Michael Colyar. What's up, baby? Woo!
Good morning. All is well. It's another beautiful day on the planet. We're all blessed, and I'm glad to spend time with you, King.
Man,
tell me what's
thank you for being here, bro. I was telling people today, I was like, yo, I'm going to interview Michael Colyar. They were like, word? I was like, yeah, Mr. Whitaker.
That's right. On Martin. That's right.
Now,
Gina's boss.
I see you styling over there as always.
I style every day. That's my thing. Clothes is my thing, baby.
I love it.
It's all about the optics. You know that.
Right. No, Mike, look, you got a lot of things going on in Cali right now and outside of Cali. Last year, I was noticing that you were on a lot of Christmas movies, right? And this year, again, you're making a debut. Not even a debut. You're just showing up again with some amazing people. Tell people what you got going on.
Oh, it's a very blessed holiday for me this year. I got 3 Christmas-themed shows that's out there. I did a movie 2 years ago that they running every year at Christmas time called Holiday Heartbreak. It's the first time that I actually starred in a movie. I've been in over 36 films, but this is the first time I was the lead, carried the movie, and it was fantastic. And Lisa Ray was in it with me, and Country Wayne stole the movie. It was amazing.
Wow.
And Thanksgiving, 2 more of my pieces dropped. One is a series on BET Plus, and it's called The Miss Pat Show.
Okay.
Miss Pat is an extraordinary person. If y'all have never seen the Miss Pat Show, you need to see at least one version just so you can see who she is. I mean, this woman been through a lot, man. She's been through hell and high water. She's got a book about it called Rabbit. I mean, her mother used to rent her out to men, her and her daughter, so she can make herself some booze money. The child has been raped. The woman been abused, beat up, shot. She went to jail, was addicted to dope. She went through all that. Now she's one of the coldest stand-up comedians on the planet, Miss Pat. And she has concerts and she has specials, but they gave her own show on BET Plus called The Miss Pat Show. And they let her say anything. She cuss out the kids and everything. And it's fantastic. So Debbie Allen directed their first episode. This is their 3rd season. So Debbie Allen came back to direct 1 episode, which is my episode, which is the Christmas episode. I'm the Santa Claus who gets fired from the department store because I'm drunk and I'm scaring the kids. And it all turns around. I don't want to give you detail because I don't want to blow the story. But in the end, you'll see I'm a hero in this thing. And it's just a fantastic, funny show. It's on BET Plus. The Miss Pat Show, and Debbie Allen directed my episode. It's off the chain. It's really great. And then a second thing, which is also on BET Plus, is it's called So Fly Christmas. So Fly Christmas. Jack Kay is my wife. Tashina Arnold is my daughter. Tommy Davidson is the minister, and Terry J. Vaughn. Remember her? That's the lady who played Cedric the Entertainer's girlfriend in Steve Harvey's show.
Yeah, I remember her.
She directed it. It's off the chain.
Wow.
It's so good. So Fly Christmas is so good. So both of them are BET Plus. Of course, my book just dropped 17 days ago. my children's book, Little Bobby White.
What's
by
that
a little
about,
black-
man?
A little black kid who always wins because he always chooses to do the right thing. I wish I had a way to show you a picture of the cover. The artwork is beautiful. The story is so good because, you know, I showed a video on my morning show, which I do a morning show 5 days a week, y'all, Monday through Friday on YouTube, the Michael Colyar Morning Show, which comes on 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so I showed a video yesterday, a little black kid, he might have been about 7, and he's rapping. He just a cussing. This so-and-so that, and this so-and-so that, and kiss my so-and-so, I'm going to do this to you. Just filthy. And then they throw next to that a clip of a little Asian kid. He ain't even 2 years old yet. And he's got one of those devices that's got 4 poles with colors on them.
The abacus.
And you got to put them all together, sort of like a Rubik's Cube.
Right.
So you got to put all the greens, all the reds, all the yellows, all the blues in order. This is a child. And they're on a wire. And he sits there in a matter of seconds and lines them up. Meanwhile, our child, black child, is singing, bitch, suck my da-da-da-da-da-da. And that little piece of tape is called Why We Lose.
Right.
You know, how do you raise your kids, man? People keep making a mistake of thinking they're raising children. You're not raising children, you're raising adults.
Right.
They're already children.
Right.
You're raising adults, and you should be teaching people to behave a certain way once they're old enough to control themselves.
Right.
You know, that's what we should be doing. My daddy died, I was 12 years old. By the time my father died, by the time I was 12, I already knew how to iron clothes, how to wash clothes, how to do laundry, how to clean up my house, how to clean up the bedroom, how to make the bed, how to wash dishes, how to cook foods, how to iron, how to do everything I need to be able to survive.
Right.
If all of a sudden my parents up and drop dead.
Right.
That's what I think our mission is to our children, is we should be teaching them all the things they need to survive. You know, not just survive, but to thrive if we're not there anymore. Because the funny thing about death is it's always a surprise. You didn't see that coming, you know? So, so we do the morning show 5 days a week on YouTube, Mike Colyar Morning Show. We have comedy. Every show we have a comedian. Every show we have a musical artist. Every show we either have spoken word, and we talk to someone who's sharp and fly in the Black community. You know, tomorrow's show, in fact, I'm talking to a brother who has a book called Historically Black Phrases. And phrases are all ours, just like the church phrases. The devil is a lie. You know, you know, and we have all these phrases. Oh, you mad? You know, all these Black phrases, you know, and it breaks the phrases down.
Right.
It tells the origin of it, what it means, how to use it, and gives an example. And it's just so brilliant. But the book is being brought in by a guy who has AIDS. He's had AIDS and survived AIDS for 11 years, brother.
Wow.
And he looks healthy and fit, and he does all the stuff that you have to do, whatever things they have to take. And he's healthy. He wrote the book. He's a cold brother. And we did a show 3 days ago for World
AIDS Day. Yeah.
And I was on a panel with him, is how I met him. And then I saw the book. So he'll be on tomorrow. So we have that. And then every show we pray. Because we created a show where every morning you can get up and laugh and pray, because your day always ends the way it begins. You know? Yeah. So that's some of the stuff I'm doing.
And that's one of the things I did when I caught the show last week, right? What I noticed was there was a moment of prayer in there. Outside of the comedic aspect, the prayer is a huge part.
Yeah, it's not just a moment. It is a prayer. And either I do it, and I'm a powerful prayer warrior, or we've had a number of bishops that come on and pray. We had nuns. We had Astarius Miraculi, who was a spiritualist. You know, we have people from all walks of life that come on and pray, but we pray every show. Every show we laugh, every show we pray. Because if you start your day with laughter and prayer, you're going to have a pretty magnificent day.
I know that's right.
If you start your day fussing, oh my God. Everybody you see, you have a problem with, you know?
Yeah.
So it's called the Michael Colyar Morning Show, and we've only done 726. So I understand if you haven't heard about it, but 5 days a week, and you don't have to watch it early in the morning when it comes on. You can come in the afternoon. It's always there once it runs. You know, most people watch it in the evenings when they come home from work. Right. But it's a fantastic show.
And we're working on to get it over here on DETV so we can syndicate it. because it's an amazing morning show. Now,
I would love to start syndicating it out. We should start with you.
I love it. Come on, let's go. We talked about it for a minute.
Idea. Let's do that then. We should do that.
I love it. Can you imagine the Michael Colyar morning show here on DETV? Oh,
I would love it.
All right, let's make that happen, Mike. But I want to ask you, Mike, the inspiration for your children's book. Where did that come from, man? And where do you want it to go?
Well, the inspiration for that book is just living. You know, I gave you an idea of what I'm talking about when I told you about those two kids with the two separate, who came from two different spaces. One space is I got to do ignorant, ugly stuff to get some attention. And the other space is I got to learn so I can unfold into my greatest self. This book is important because we don't teach our kids to be good anymore. We've got away from the whole thing of you got to be good. Now you got to do is survive. Now you got to get that bag.
Right.
You get that money.
Right.
You better make sure you got them Burberry shoes. You better make sure we're not teaching. See, so there was this little midget dude, Spike Lee, who did a movie called Do the Right Thing.
Right.
Right actions bring about right results.
Right.
So this book, Little Bobby White, is about a little black kid who always wins because he always chooses to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And he has a partner in there who doesn't necessarily always do the right thing, and you can see the differences in their lives and what you're up against. But if you do good all the time, only good will come to you.
I love it. Where can people find your book at, Mike?
It's on Amazon. You just go to Amazon and put in Michael Colyar, Little Bobby White. You just put my name in. Put in Little Bobby White. Or just put in Michael Colyar. Either way, pow, the book will pop up.
Let me ask you.
And you have viewers watching this, right?
All day long, man. I got a huge amount of viewers watching this.
All right, cool. Because I was going to go and grab the book if you give me like 10 seconds.
Go ahead.
I'll
Michael Colyar. Shoot. I'm going to say no to you. You know what I mean? Mr. Whitaker. One of some of my favorite episodes was Mr. Whitaker. And you know what I didn't know was that Michael Colyar was on Poetic Justice. Now, and when I went to LA and was hanging out with him in LA, he was telling me that, and when he come back, he could talk a little bit more about it, about when, he started his comedy career, that, and you see back there on the wall, it says Venice, and Venice holds a deep, deep part of his life and his past that brings you to who he is today. Like starting out in comedy on Venice. Right, Mike?
That's right, on Venice Beach, California, where I'm going back this summer, May 18th, to do a 1-hour special on the spot where I started.
Right on Venice Beach.
Right on Venice Beach. And it's called, the thing is called The King of Venice Beach. And we're going to build a stage that looks like a king's crown.
Love it.
And I'm going to stand in the middle of it and do an hour performance right there. And we're going to raise money for homeless people. And it's going to be fantastic, So, my first children's book was about my president, Barack Obama.
Right.
It's called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the White House. I knocked on the door. And the president
Funny thing happened on the way to the White House. Love it.
That's only half the title. Funny thing happened on the way to the White House. I knocked on the door and a brother answered. That's the full title.
Okay.
I've sold 18,000 copies of that so far. It ain't but $10.
Okay.
That's my first one. This is my second book, which is like brilliant. It's called Miss Innocent Goes to Cool School and Other Silly Stuff. It's a poetry book for adult children. Now, in this book, we deal with all kind of stuff that's happened in my life. My president had just come into office, so I wrote a poem called My Mama Likes Obama. People who know me know that I'm an addict. I did crack for 23 years, and as of March 1st, I have 12 years of pure sobriety coming up.
Yes.
So I did a piece about my addiction called A Piece of Crack on Your Crack Attack. You see I'm inside a cocaine vial.
Right.
That's why it says R.I.P., rest in peace, because technically you dead when you out there doing them drugs. You might as well be in the coffin. If you see on his back is a crack pipe.
Right.
That's the whip he carries. If you look closely on his leg,
yeah,
that's a crack rock.
Wow.
But that's his ball and chain. And so this piece is called A Piece of Crack on Your Crack Attack. I have a daughter that I never had a chance to have a real opportunity to raise because, she's mostly kept away from me. But I was determined to be her father, even though I only talked to her on the phone.
Right.
So I wrote a poem called Daddy by Phone. because I was going to be her daddy, even though I was just going to be her daddy by phone.
Wow.
So it's just a very brilliant book. The artwork is by Ivan Artukovic, and it's just beautiful.
It's amazing how you take your pain and you fuel it and you turn it into fuel for to move forward in life. So is to help other people. So that's awesome how you do that.
I think it's important that we use our stories to help people get through theirs.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So this book has a line through it because this is the copy from the manufacturer.
Okay.
So that it says not for sale across his face.
Right.
So when you see the book, you see his beautiful face. But this is little Bobby White. You know, little Bobby White always wins because he always chooses to do the right thing. See how he's helping
I love that.
Across the street. He helping the little girl get her cat out the tree.
Yeah.
You know, little thing like he would never steal or never lie. He's just not that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But the powerfulness in this book is powerful.
Right.
The powerfulness of this book is its story.
Yeah.
And the story is if you do the right thing, right things will happen.
I love
the
it.
story is just be good for good's sake.
Right.
I mean, just like this little boy was making all kind of noise in his house, and his mother said, "Billy, I need you to be good." And Billy said, "Okay." Then he go in the room, he jumping all up down the bed, stuff, making noise. She said, "Billy, I told you to be good." And he said, "Okay, I'll be good for some M&Ms and some good and plenties." And she said, "Well, why can't you be like your daddy and be good for nothing?" So anyway, I know it's a long way to go for a corny joke, but the whole point is we don't have enough parents out here and giving examples, positive examples to Black youth.
Yeah.
So Black youth is coming up feeling like they have to defend themselves, that they have to protect themselves, that it's them against the world. It's only them and their peers that matter. We need to send out messages of the truth. Truth is God. If you're talking about God, then everything's about family. So everything's about family and God. Now you're talking to your kid. Yeah. You're not talking at him. You're not sitting him in front of some boob tube or handing him an electronic device so he can dull his brain out with whatever ignorance people are choosing to send out today.
Yeah.
No, you're actually talking to him, showing him that he has value, he has worth. And if he does the right thing, right things will always happen. Well, that's what the book is about. You know,
I love it, Mike. Look, I appreciate you, man. Make sure that you're watching this. You go to Amazon and get the book, right, and share it because it's a beautiful book.
It's gonna be award winning. Oprah gonna hold this book up and say this is my favorite children's book.
You say Oprah gonna hold it?
Oprah is gonna hold it up and say this is her favorite children's book. She don't know it yet, but she's gonna do it.
I love it.
And so is Barack Obama. We're sending him a copy as well.
I love it. Mike, look, thank you so much, brother, for being on the show. Make sure you check out the Michael Colyar Show, 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. I mean, on the East Coast, 7 o'clock down over in California. And soon you'll be able to check it out here on DETV. And, Mike, before we get out of here, I want to say – go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Let me say that 7 o'clock is just if you want to watch the show live.
Right. Watch the show live.
Anytime, day or night, and see each show.
Okay.
Every single day you can do that. Go ahead.
And I want to say congratulations to you and your queen. And your nuptials just got nuptiated. So
I'm married now.
So
yes, Miss Sonia Powers Wardell out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina is now Miss Sonia Powers Colyar. And I am now the happiest man on this planet. She's given my life something that's so brilliant. She's given my heart something extra to thrive about. She is everything. And her love for me humbles me. And
that's right.
And she has changed the DNA of my entire existence, of my physical, mental, spiritual, intellectual life. She's changed all of that by her kindness and her consideration and her love and her passion. So I am forever grateful to Father God to send this great, beautiful goddess to walk through this life with me.
I love it.
So,
I love it. Mike, tell people where they can follow you at on social media, Mike.
It's so easy to find me. First, I have a very sexy webpage called The Real Michael Colyar. That's it. You go to therealmichaelcolyar.com. The page will pop up. It'll tell you all the different things I'm doing because I'm in concert almost every weekend somewhere. I have 6 movies out there right now. I got 2 books coming. Well, one is out now, Lil Bobby White, but I also have an erotic poetry book. It's called In the Wet Spot, Blue Erotica, by MC Butternuts. Okay, that thing is gonna be off the chain as well, and it's an audio book. So anyway, just follow me. I got so much stuff going on.
By who? By who? MC who?
MC Butternuts. Yep. So you're gonna love it, and just please follow me. Watch the Michael Colyar Morning Show, and on iHeart 3 days a week, I have a podcast called Michael Talks to Everybody, not everybody. Everybody. I've talked to T.S. Madison, the transsexual. I've talked to Roland Martin, Yolanda Adams, Hill Harper, George Wallace, Earthquake. Monique did a two-parter. Chuck D did a two-parter. It's cold. It's off the chain.
Love it.
Check it.
All right,
God
Mike.
you're
the best.
So one
of my favorite.
Woo, 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 woo.
Where's the chicken? Where the chicken, man?
I don't know what chicken you mean, because I got like 13 of them.
Where that? There you go.
Eat a black chicken. Everybody needs a rubber chicken in their life. Get out of here. Okay.
Mike, thanks so much, man, for stopping by, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate you, sir.
Every time you got something going on, you know you got a home here, bro. All right?
Well, good morning, Wilmington. I'm coming home, baby. See you soon. God bless you real good.
God bless you, Mike. Love you, man.
Thank you,
all
brother.
right, it's your main man.
Thanks for the mushroom.
It's your main man, Big Eye, the talk of the town. Stay tuned, DETVCH.com. Follow us on all social media. And, yo, for all that good entertainment, make sure you check us out, DETV. Life, culture, style, health, art, wellness, all the great stuff. Because this is, you got to watch us.
Gospel strippers coming tomorrow? Then you said the gospel strippers are coming tomorrow?
No,
they only accept 5.
You gonna mess around and get me censored.
Different show. Okay.
All right, bro. Different show. It's your man Ivan, Michael Colyar. We out of here. We'll see you on the other side of greatness.
I love you, player. Take care.
Keep on pimping.
Yeah.